in the zone. Both fighters are coaching each other. They go by to touch hands. Good sportsmanship by both fighters. And here we are. Both fighters entering within the orthodox stance, which means that they will lead with their left. No one here's a southpaw as they stand back and forth. And they're just filling each other out right now, as you can see. Both fighters totally respect the technical skill of the other. As we see Horatius trying to kick to just kind of, that kind of kick there is not really designed for any kind of damage. It's just really more to just get a feel. It's kind of like throwing a jab. As you just saw him try a jab, and a hook combination was unsuccessful. But you can tell both fighters are really respectful of each other's talent right now as they feel out each other back and forth. Circle, and here we go. We see already, we see that Horatius has more experience with Muay Thai. He's noticed a couple of kicks he's already tried. He just tried a high kick that he missed. And we'll see what Mvalo is going to come back with. But look out for those kicks. There's another one. And I think Horatius is starting to see something already. Oh, what a great kick. But it looks like that kick is maybe the fighter may not be great or good at fight defense in terms of the kick. So look out for those kicks. I think those kicks, if he keeps it up, will do a lot of damage. So let's see where he goes with this. But both fighters are circling around each other. As you can see, Mvalo is trying to bounce off the clinch. Back into his legs and circulation, and he goes in with a kick. Now the both are grappling to run so he can get the takedown. Right now, an inside leg kick would have been ideal, but the opportunity has missed itself. Oh, and he goes for the hip toss throw, the headache, and he was able to block it. But notice Horatius came back with a knee, and once again, he is still using those legs. He is sensing something about the legs. He's not throwing punches as much as he's using legs. Once again, there he is, trying to bring those knee kicks up. And I think he senses that the knee and the lower part may be the most exposed, most dangerous opportunities for him that he can take advantage of. But both fighters are back at it now. The clinch has been released as they go back at it. And once again, circling each other and sizing each other up. Both turning toe-to-toe, feints and jabs. A lot of respect for these two fighters, you can tell. No one is trying to rush in onto the next one. And that's usually what happens when you know your fighter, your opponent, is skilled. You don't want to make a mistake and stick your neck out there or try something that can get you hurt. And here to go again. Okay, now we're trying to go for a takedown. He's got the double leg. Can he complete a double leg? Oh, he spoiled himself out of it. But now, Ndidi has an opportunity to put in a guillotine. Can he go ahead and get that guillotine choke in? All he has to do now is to be able to slip that right hand. He's got the left hand around the neck, so that one is secure. But he must be able to slip that right hand under and to be able to get to the artery and then choke him out. But right now, I don't think it's going to be possible because Mvalo is blocking with his left hand, preventing the right hand to be able to come over, and the clinch has been released, so they're back against the gate. And when you see this in mixed martial arts, dude, this is where your energy is most drained. And when your opponent puts you on against the cage, in this type of scenario, they start putting their weight on you. This is where you start testing the back strength of that individual, because you're putting your weight and they have to also maintain their weight. So you really have that person carrying double the load. And you can wear a person out in the course of a fight. Uh-oh, we see a guillotine. He's trying to guillotine again. This time it looks like he's got it much deeper. But Mvalo is standing on his feet. So this is where it's different. He can get him to the ground. He can put more leverage. And the fact that he's against the cage, he's not going to be able to get that arch, get those hips up, to get that leverage that can crank against the neck. You know, but he's got it in. It's not that deep. You see how to release it because he couldn't get in that deep. He was able to get that same guillotine and have done it against the cage where he was away from the cage. He'd have had a much better success and been able to get those hips. The secret to the guillotine is the hips. You must be able to get those hips so that you can arch your back and put all that weight on the neck. And that's how you execute a proper guillotine. He was very close, but as you can see, he's still trying. And they're trying to pummel his way through. Referee comes in to remove the hands off the fence. Both fighters are at it right now, at the gate, right there on the cage, going at it as you see Mvalo trying to use his weight against the cage and hoping that Ndidi will basically wear himself out of it. So when you see this kind of situation